sends them on their way for the Anglo-Irish Bank Supreme Novices Hurdle. Ever Zion going well in behind them though, the grey a bit short of room, then De Valera and Tyson. Up the hill, Granite Jack and Ever Zion, a brace of greys beating off Amaretto Rose with De Soto in 4th place, and it's Ever Zion that's kicking on the best up the hill. Ever Zion and Davy Condon, a winning start for Ireland. Ever Zion wins.
So they race round what will be the home turn on the next circuit in the Tote Cheltenham Gold Cup. Desert Orchid and Ten of Spades, these two disputing it. From Yahoo and Pegwell Bay, then Kildimo and Toby Tobias and Norton's Coin, a gap then to Bonanza Boy. Behind Bonanza Boy is Cabby's Clown making ground, then Made of Money and Nick the Brief, and finally the Bakewell Boy. As they come to the 4th last, Ten of Spades from Desert Orchid. Then comes Toby Tobias, then Norton's Coin. Norton's Coin between horses, over the last, Toby Tobias and Norton's Coin. It's Norton's Coin in the centre, Toby Tobias over on the far side. Desert Orchid's back in 3rd place and he's beat. It's Toby Tobias and Norton's Coin as they race towards the line. Norton's Coin is going to win it at the line. Norton's Coin has won it, Toby Tobias in 2nd, 3rd is Desert Orchid.
So Norton's Coin the winner at 100 to 1.
And they're off and racing for the final of the Pertemps series. So the runners making their journey up towards the highest point of the course. There's still plenty of chances here. Glacial Sunset and on the outside Oulart. Amongst horses Pretty Star from Campaign Trail. Linda Savola's ridden along with Freetown, who races in 5th or 6th. Then behind these is Cadoon just ahead of Udachi, who's getting closer. It's Cadoon who shows the way by a length and a half. From Freetown, Oulart, Hidalgo and Udachi are snapping at the leader's heels. But it's Cadoon who comes down towards the final flight of hurdles. Cadoon leads by a couple of lengths. And ridden out, Cadoon is still holding this length and a half advantage from in 2nd place Hidalgo, who's trying to get closer, but still Cadoon holds sway and driven out towards the line. Tom Ryan will score as Cadoon, driven out, wins by the last by about a length and a half. Hidalgo is 2nd. In 3rd place then is Udachi, ahead of 4th. I think we'll go to Lieberman ahead of Freetown and the running on Alley Cat.
And they're off. And this is the Grade 1 Albert Bartlett Novices Hurdle, the Stayers Novice Championship. Closing up in 4th is Beyond the Law, who's raced keenly throughout. Followed then by Crucial Roll, and a little bit right there is Kilbrick Storm. And now they're entering the final 5 furlongs and about to swing down the hill. And as they do so, reclaiming the advantage is Fabulous Saga. He lost the lead, but only for a 1/4 mile. He's now gone on again by 2.5 lengths to Chris's Dream racing in 2nd, and Kilbrick Storm is now in 3rd. They've still got a furlong and a half to go, and now Fabulous Saga begins to paddle for the first time, and Kilbrick Storm will come alongside as they cross over the 12th and final flight. Kilbrick Storm has jumped the lead. They've got 100 yards to go, and it is still Kilbrick Storm and Harry Cobden out in front, and Kilbrick Storm has taken the Albert Bartlett.
So coming forward, they're off. A race away then, short run down to the first of the 8 flights here. Emily Moon and Posh Trish, Indefatigable, and also El Fal amongst the leaders. 3 from the finish, right at the top of the hill, and all over it okay. My Sister Sarah touched down in last position there. Queen of Hearts is with her towards the back of the field. Eglantine du Searle is also towards the rear. There's quite a bit of running, but only 2 bits of jumping to do from here for these mares. There's only about 15 lengths first to last. The gallop has been set by Emily Moon, and she continues to hold the lead. They have 1 to jump. President Line showing in front. She's got a 2-length lead. Black Tears in the pink going well. Concertista there. Eglantine du Searle in the red staying on strongly from the back. Black Tears, Concertista. Eglantine du Searle, the red colours, is still staying on for Noel Feely. Eglantine du Searle is chasing down Concertista as they run up towards the line. It's going to be on the nod between Eglantine du Searle and Concertista. Tintangle and Black Tears behind those.
First number 16, Eglantine du Searle.
And they're off in the Albert Bartlett Novices Hurdle Grade 1, as they go over the second flight down the back, that was flight number 8. And it is Rock Point and Derrin Ross still the first two, with back in third Minella Indo, and out wide in fourth is Nadaytak as they crossed over the third of the flights taken down the back straight. And still, the first to last split is no more than 7 lengths. And now they're being out to make the turn back towards home. Minella Indo and Rachel Blackmore still have the lead as they make the turn for home, with one to take in the Albert Bartlett. It's Minella Indo who still has the lead and has the rail to help. It's Rachel Blackmore and Minella Indo has taken the Albert Bartlett.
And they're off. Racing in the Johnny Henderson Grand Annual. Onto the water jump. Gino Trail in the cheek pieces on the inside of Croco Bay into this one, in the air together. Continuing down the back straight, Croco Bay, Gino Trail. Then follows Forest Beer. Mr. Medic remarkably is still in touch. Croco Bay, the one to catch, didn't land fully running there. 2 lengths to Bundoran. Croco Bay and Bundoran fighting it out. Hammer and tongs up the hill. Croco Bay is holding on very gamely all the way from Bundoran, and Croco Bay will see it out in the Hazard Keelan Woods and wins the Grand Annual.
And they're off for the Paddy Power Stayers Hurdle of 2020 as they go over the second one down the back. And it's Apples Jade still the leader. A mistake at that flight by the Jam Man, who is still towards the rear of the field. Lisnagar Oscar around the outside in fourth. Lisnagar Oscar now making ground around the outside. Lisnagar Oscar is right there on the outside in second. It is now Lisnagar Oscar and Adam Wedge who goes the lead inside the final half furlong. Lisnagar Oscar is out in front, and Lisnagar Oscar has taken the Stayers Hurdle.
They're off. Away first time for the Boodles juvenile, the Fred Winter. Hell Red in the red and green is wide of Balco Saint in an orange jacket. And then Jeff Kidder in the black and orange as they clear the next from Bustleton. Indoors just stepped to the flight there as they draw towards 3 out. Cabot Cliffs landed a couple of lengths clear from Riviere de Tel, the grey in the centre, the red cap. En Public and the noseband is ridden along. Ougri in a white jacket has yet to be popped the question. The white-faced Nasalam is shaken up on the heels, the leaders, as they swing on in with just over a quarter of a mile to travel and one to jump. Cabot Cliffs, but here on the right, St. Sam is delivered to challenge. Ougri on the left, white jacket. Riviere de Tel, Sage Advice coming through between horses. 4, 5 in a line. Jeff Kidder in the black and orange joining in as well. It's Jeff Kidder in front and not for catching. Jeff Kidder earns his spurs and wins the Boodles. They're off. The JCB Triumph Hurdle gets Gold Cup Day underway. Lady Vega Alen taking them towards halfway over East India Dock, who flicked through the top of that flight but is stalking the pace. Closing in on the second last, it is Lady Vega Alen. East India Dock coming alongside Lulamba between horses, a bit untidy. And now East India Dock stares Lady Vega Alen in the eye. Poniros in a raw blue jacket is running on in behind. East India Dock approaching the last in the Triumph Hurdle. Rises a length and a half clear. Poniros in the raw blue is still running on very strongly. Poniros out wide, a finish of inches, and Poniros gets through to win the JCB Triumph Hurdle.